G-Force 1330.
Loud and proud, AM Rock Radio there with Chicago boys. Eatrobe doing the company man thing out to all you dudes who are just getting off of work. You're tired and you are pounding your brains out to G-Force. We also had some Zodiac Mind Warp, Story of My Life, and the Love Reaction, Driving on Holy Gasoline, and Wasp kicking off the top of the hour there. Wild Child G-Ster with you 19 minutes after 4 o'clock.
I want you to get up right now and go to the window, open it, and stick your head out and yell, G-Force Rock Chicago!
What are you people? On dope?
Definitely, G-Force Rock Chicago.
Now here's something we hope you'll really like.
Yo, D.
Yep.
What's happening, dude?
What's up? What's up? What's up? What's up?
You are back, man, from a hiatus that we never knew if you were going to return or not.
Yeah, sometimes I thought I never would. I didn't intend to take it off. It just ran into a lot of difficulties.
I know the first question on everybody's mind, just to get the scenario set up, is where do we last leave you off? It was Twisted Sister. What was the year now? Was it the one with Hot Love?
Yeah, 1987.
7, that's correct.
Yeah, around this time, 1987, the last time I played with Twisted.
And what happened with the band? Did it finally just evolve and break up, or give us the inside scoop?
Well, the other guys all died, and it was a strange thing because they weren't even together when it happened, and really it's one of those unsolved mysteries, and I just really couldn't go on without them. Actually, folks, they're not dead. They only act that way. No, actually, it just outlived itself. Twisted was a great band. I loved it. I'd do it all again. Had a good time. And I really never intended to see Twisted end. I expected it to go on forever. But unfortunately, it got overexposed. Its image wound up choking it to death. It became a parody of itself. Little kids started getting into it. It went from being the coolest thing to the least cool thing. And,
right.
And I just knew that there was no way I could revive it and bring it back. It was just so far gone. And I wasn't about to do what Kiss and Cheap Trick have done successfely, and that is album after album after album, and then finally, eventually hopefully it'll come back around. But I really just didn't have it in me to do that. I didn't want to drag the Twisted name, and I do mean the Twisted name, through the mud, like that. I'd rather just cut and move on to something else.
Twisted Sister kind of made it big in the early 80s there, but you guys had been around since, the mid-70s?
Been together since the mid-70s, yeah.
Right.
Talk
to me.
I'm back on track. I've got my focus. The truth of the matter is that if I told you I wanted to be with Twisted forever, but I had seen Twisted as a thing that would grow and change. If it had stayed together, if it had grown and changed, but unfortunately, like I said, things didn't work out. And just a lot of things have happened, and it feels so good to be back.
Because God knows a lot of people thought you died.
But I died too, I'm telling you. I mean, I had to take a short break, and then I got caught up in all sorts of legal craziness that has nothing to do with music, has nothing to do with rock and roll, but unfortunately, as you know, is just all over the rock and roll industry.
Yeah, just the crap.
Yeah, it's business, and it was just, and all of a sudden, year after year gone by. And for me, I'm a guy who's been in bands since I was 7. I've been playing since I was 7. To all of a sudden stop playing after all those years and take 5 years off, the only thing I can compare it to for the average person is not having sex. Try to imagine not having sex for 5 years.
I don't want to think about it.
I mean,
I'll get dizzy.
I am very excited. But there's one fabulous side effect to this 5-year layoff. You see, if you didn't have sex for 5 years, someone would say, okay, you're not going to have sex. Well, after the first month, you'd still be very choosy. You'd be going, well, I'm not just going with anybody. I'm waiting for the right one. After a year or two, you're going, well, I'm willing to trade looks for a certain morally casual attitude. 5 years, you're like, give me a board with a hole in it. Basically doing the board with a hole in it tour right now. I don't care where it is or when it is. I'm riding in a van. I was playing little clubs. I got this big Cheshire Cat grin going, yeah, this is great. I'm just psyched, man, which is really good. That's a good side effect, I'll tell you. It's fresh. I got a lot of work to do. I've been off, I've had a break, and I'm psyched to be back, but I realized that, like I said, it's like you said before, I sort of like, people didn't know if I died or what, so I gotta not only tell them I'm alive and well, but I gotta show them I'm in better shape than I've ever been in. I'm 25 pounds lighter than I was in Twisted. I've been working out and running. I ride BMX bikes. I look like De Niro in Cape Fear, but with like less and more hair. Picture that. I'm ripped, man. Wait till you see the video. I'm ripped. There was one review said you could do your laundry on Dee's abs. Yes. So I mean, people got to see that, you know. I got to come to the town and they got to say, "Man, Dee still got fire shooting out his butt." Yeah. He's not even using a Bic. All right.
And no makeup this time, right?
Oh, no makeup, no costumes. It's very stripped down.
Cool.
Not to say that there's no show. It's not to say that I've lost my edge and my attitude. Live, I'm all over the place. But the music does the talking ultimately.
We want to bring you down here in the studio and terrorize you. It's our duty.
Face to face. Terrorize me, bro. We'll be all over the place. And you got to come down to the show. Listen, you know, like, phone calls are great, but there's nothing like coming down to the studio.
I agree.
Playing some tunes, and I like to do? I like to go in and break out some of my favorite tracks. A lot of great new bands out there that I'm really into, you know, Pantera and Skid Row, and you know, there's so many good bands now. A lot of the Seattle stuff, too. I like to pull up some of my favorite tracks. Maybe you let me DJ. Maybe I'll send you out for coffee, and I'll take over.
Well, I think we could possibly arrange that. You never know.
You don't got to get coffee. You'll send somebody else for that. But
it's my duty. All right, dude. Well, thanks for checking in, bro.
My pleasure.
All right, man. We got some classic old stuff cranking up Twisted Sister.
All right, check it out. This is Dee Snider with my righteous bud, the G-Ster.
Loud and proud, G-Force 1330.
Loud and proud.
Yeah, baby.